super excited. The engines are revving, just about to take off. And it's been months. And considering the fact that I used to fly several times a month, I've missed it. And look at this. So I'm on a flight to Brussels, Belgium. I'm going to be there for 1 week. And then I continue to Bulgaria. I'm going to be there for a week. And then back to Riga. Should be exciting. Should get some great footage. So day 1 in Brussels. And just like anywhere else, I thought I would head towards a local market to see what it's like. To get a feel for how things are like locally. And I'm staying right in the center, near the Grand Place. And I've been told that there's a market right by the Gare du Midi, which is the station of the south. So definitely a market, and they'll give us a good taste of what things are like over here, I hope. Let's see. So at a first glance, obviously, it's very multicultural. Unlike, let's say, what you would find in Riga or in other parts of Eastern Europe, but to me, just as fascinating. Look at these things. Take a look, Italian cannolis. These all look amazing. Now this feels like home. Feels like I'm in Southall. It even smells like it. You know, there's incense that they burn. Just fantastic smell. Day 1 is proving to be a fantastic day. I love these kind of things. But just like anywhere else, you always got to be wary in places like this where there's crowds of people and you're carrying a bag. Always be smart about it. This is a really nice market. They got all sorts of things. Vendors that sell materials for dresses. Knockoff watches. Opa! What do we got here?
Pega o triângulo ligeiro que o forró já começou. O sanfoneiro tocando, vou dançar com meu amor. A meninada enfeitada cantando, a fogueira tá queimando, São João já chegou. Vamos festejar e na barraca do beijo, menina, vou te encontrar. O céu a brilhar, é noite de São João, vem comigo forrosar. É vucu, 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 vucu pra valer. Nesse São João só quero ficar com você. Vucu, 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 vucu pra valer. Dançando a noite inteira, pra tua narigueira.
Now, they love their cheeses here. And I'm gonna make it a point to go and explore all the local cheeses because I love cheese, and I can just see on my first day here that the variety is going to be fabulous. And I'm in a major European capital speaking to a camera, and people are still looking at me like I have some kind of mental disorder. So I guess it's got nothing to do with Eastern Europe. Oh, look at these breads. Look at this collection of breads. And what's this? All Belgium. What have we got here? Chicken. Oh, look at these grilled chickens over here. Now they must sell a few of those because look how many grills they've got going in one go. And it does look phenomenal. They're taking the craze all over the world. Individual vendors that are probably not licensed, just carrying their stuff around, trying to flog it. And I just love this multicultural vibe. It's just like a huge melting pot in the middle of the city. And all the locals out trying to find a good deal.
You have to wear your mask.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now there was a Spanish restaurant on the other side. And here we have La Flor de Asturias, which is an area in Spain, the flower of Asturias. So I'm assuming that this must be somewhat of a Spanish neighborhood. Carpet salesmen that just look in their element, don't they? Selling carpets. And obviously all the flags for the football that's going on right now. Left or right? Let's go down this way.
Écoutez-moi bien. Oh, regardez, c'est la dernière démonstration. Tiens, je vais vous donner un cadeau supplémentaire exceptionnel. Pour les 10 premiers, je vais vous donner La Vie est belle, si vous connaissez, de Lancôme, qui est le plus vendu en Europe. C'est un modèle générique, La Vie est belle. Eh bien, vous ne le payez pas. Madame, mademoiselle, monsieur, je vous en fais cadeau. Alors écoutez bien, regardez, j'ai terminé la démonstration. Regardez bien. Vous n'êtes pas des imbéciles, moi non plus. Là, sur la table, il y a 5 parfums de grande marque. Le prix des parfums, tout le monde le sait.
Genuine Del Boy there.
La bonne nouvelle.
I wonder where's Rodney. This is turning out to be a fantastic first day in Brussels. And let me just say that if you ever end up in Brussels, head towards the Midi station. This place is only open on a Sunday. And definitely worth a visit. I can smell, I wish I could send the smell through to the camera. You can smell Belgian waffles somewhere and they smell amazing. Absolutely love it. So if you see all these brand name products here that you might recognize, that you use every day, the reason why they're sold here so cheaply is because most of these ones are actually produced in factories in Eastern Europe, and because there's freedom of transporting goods between the different countries in Europe, they're bought in Poland, let's say, much cheaper than what they're bought locally, and then they just import them and compete with the companies themselves. It's called parallel sales, and it happens a lot. It happens with things like Nutella, Fairy Liquid, all the Ferrero Rochers, a lot of chocolate companies that are produced in Eastern Europe. They produce them cheaper for the local market than they're produced in Western Europe for the local market. So what is done, they're often bought out there, transported over here, and then sold at a much cheaper price. And although it pisses off the factories or the producers, it's completely legal and there's nothing they can do about it. but you won't generally find those products in your mainstream supermarkets. You'll find it with vendors such as these, but the products are identical. So we've just entered the section. Oh boy, it's a noisy place. So we've just gotten to the part where they sell the food, and look at these Moroccan delicacies. This looks amazing. You got the baklava, the bread. Look at these things. It's just fabulous. Obviously this market is catering more for the ethnic communities that are here. It's even ran a bit like a market that you would find in Casablanca or Tangiers. But it's still fascinating and wonderful to think that you're in you know, the capital of Europe basically, and you feel like you're in some little town in Morocco. I think we're gonna have some good experiences here in Brussels. I can see just by the market that it's going to be my type of city. Now bear in mind, it's not my first time in Brussels, but every time you have to live it like it's the first time. So they got avocados there, just to give you an example. 6 avocados for €1. And I know that in Riga at times it's the price for 1 avocado is €1. So it's pretty obvious that you would find all your fruit and veg in a market, but there's a lot of things here that are pretty unique. And I see that the market is really dominated by Moroccans and that ethnic group of North Africans. And I want to try and see if we can find some unique things that I've tasted previously when traveling through Casablanca, Tangiers. Let's see what we can find. This looks something unique. This lady right here is preparing a typical food from Morocco called msemmen. And it's a typical breakfast. It's like a dough, a pancake if you like, with a different texture. And look, they're handmade, and she flips them. So she makes them by hand, and they're absolutely fantastic. On fait un avec les olives, le fromage de... fromage, ouais. Fromage? Non, sans tomate, sans tomate. Non, les tomates séchées, pas les tomates. Ah, d'accord, d'accord. Et un thé à la menthe. Ah, قلت له الصف وياك فاكس. رجع لها الصف. وحدة يا موسى. Je vous dois combien? 4,50. Vous allez compter le thé à la menthe? Oui, donc il complète 3,50 plus un thé à l'eau. Ouais, ça merci. Ouais, excusez-moi 2 minutes. Non, aucun problème. Donc citron, je vais citron, il y a 2. سلطة فورماج الدجاج ما كاين سلطة فورماج دير سلطة الفورماج ندير لك سير سلطة لا انت يا موسى قص عليه 4,50 جو ميرسي مون امي 54 قطع وعطيها حتى ها هو تاي ديالك ترجع له الصف بونجور اي كومبليت Merci. Il est sucré? Scar? Shukran. Cream cheese, olives, sun-dried tomatoes and honey. Sounds like a weird combination, but I'm sure it's delicious. And the genuine mint tea. Oh yeah. never expect cream cheese, olives and honey to go together, but it's surprisingly amazing. I feel like I'm in Tangiers or Casablanca, and it's simply amazing. Guys, just a quick video doing a little comparison about the market here in Brussels to the one in Riga and other ones that I'm going to be covering as well as I travel to new cities. And coming to this one, unlike in Riga, here you're actually traveling to a different world. It has its own charm, its own uniqueness, and I really feel like today I've traveled to Morocco, and you find some real authentic people that create and produce authentic things. If you ever come to Brussels, by all means, on a Sunday, Marché du Midi, Gare du Midi, absolutely amazing. I hope you like the video. Remember, enjoy your journey.